Ove by Fredrik Backman. Book review by Good Samaritan. There are very few things in life that can embed themselves right in the middle of your heart, never leaving and never moving. I would be lying if I said A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman wasn't one of them. 337 pages long and originally written in Swedish, Ove is a book that not only lodges itself into the deepest recesses of your coronary arteries but melts into your bloodstream, the crevices inside your brain, the chromosomes in your cells. It swims around, rooting itself in your lungs and your mouth, your nose and your eyes, knowing full well that even if it didn't, it would remain all you see, all you talk about, all you breathe, and everything you live by. A Man Called Ove is a book that hits you with a sledgehammer, carrying a plot that'll leave you smiling and a delightful ragtag assortment of characters. I cannot say how much Fevicol Backman must have used to make them stick so well in our hearts. Ove is a senior citizen and widower, his heart turned into what seems to be stone by the circumstances life has shoved him into again and again. His wife Sonja was a ray of light and he was but a prism, emotionless white light until the ray hit him. And then he erupted into a constellation of colors, but only with her. For the 40 years Ove has inhabited his row house, he has been legendary among all his neighbors for the rigidity with which he abided by rules and made everyone else follow the same. To Ove, there was no point in life with no order and no consistency, but everybody needs color and light. With Sonja gone, Ove had none, which is why he decided that a rope, a rifle, a train track, a gas suffocation, and an excessive dose of painkillers would all fill his void and let him go to his light. But fate had different plans. Each of Ove's attempts to return to the Maker and his wife were thwarted by the arrival of a young Irani woman and her harem-scarum family. With their arrival, and a cat's of course, Ove learns, albeit slowly, that change is the only one thing one has to learn to embrace. Life is the other. In his own grumpy and irascible way, Ove begins to do just that, embrace possibility. Unconsciously, he transforms into somebody who feels, not in the Merriam Webster sense of the word, but in the way one can only do when they have let go and gained anew. This is what makes him finally realize what's important, and building relationships are on his list, though he hates to admit it. Patching up his shattered friendships and gluing together new ones shape Ove into the perfect kind of man, one with flaws that make him better. No other book in the English novel industry can hold a candle to this one. The character development is unmatchable, and you can close your eyes and still see the lovable characters right there in front of you. The realizations Ove makes also make this book a gem. The way Backman portrays Ove's love for Sonja cuts through you like a knife, because subtle things are usually the most powerful. A Man Called Ove is the kind of book you devour but then don't want to because you're leaving bliss, a certain kind of headspace when you finish this. You will laugh, you will cry, you will need rib surgery for the stitches in your side, and everything in you will ache. This book is the literary definition of umami. To try and describe it any further would be a disgrace. All I can say is that this will leave an indelible, grumpy, old man shaped mark in your heart. And to all those people who ask why my eyes are red and puffy and look like they've been dripped out of Dracula's skull and sewn into mine, I haven't been cutting onions. I have been reading Ove.